Hello everyone and very welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica. Today I'm gonna do a ranking video. I thought, why not rank every rosy palette in my collection, like rosy, pinky, mauve, berry palette. I did see Samantha Marsh do this, so that's why I got the idea. So I will link her video down below. It was so much fun. I have 19 palettes here. I do believe if I have counted them right. So yeah, there's quite a lot and it was quite hard also to rank them, but it's gonna be fun, guys. If this is the first time here, very welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you found me. So on this channel, this channel is almost all about makeup. I love makeup. I love rosy palettes. I love neutrals, I love colorful, I love everything in between. So if you enjoy makeup content and if you enjoy maybe vlogs from time to time, because I do that as well, and some fashion related videos, but it's almost all about makeup here. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah, with that being said, let's go into this ranking video. Okay, I haven't filmed this look, but the thing I have on my eyes is actually one of these palettes. So I'm going to tell you when I show you the palette, but on my lips I have this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk 2 medium lipstick. Just gonna say it, otherwise I will forget it. So, okay, let's start with number 19 then, in the bottom. So these are, by the way, these are the rosy palettes in my collection. I didn't include my red palettes, so these are more like, as I said, rosy, berry, pink, mauve palettes. And yeah, this is actually in the bottom. This is from Revolution, and this is the Flawless, Forever Flawless Allure palette. This is a hard time to get open. It is a beautiful packaging though. And when we open it up, it is very, very beautiful, this rosy tones. The thing about this is, I think, the quality. I think the mattes, there is a lot of light mattes here, as you can see. I mean, they don't show off that good. And you just have like these 3 mattes here that is a little bit darker. You don't get a lot of depth in this one. And the shimmers are okay. I mean, they are not like super spectacular, in my opinion, but yeah, I think that's why it is at the bottom. Next up we have a pink palette. This is the Alla from Colourpop. I think this was the first of their like palettes. Okay, I have shadow all over. Oh no. Okay, could you see this? One minute. Okay guys, what a mess. I mean, the shadow just popped out and it was everywhere. Or it is, I have to clean this later on. No. Okay, it was the shade I actually liked in this palette, so maybe this is bottom now. Tickle. It was a shimmer shade. It was beautiful. Well, I don't use this palette that much, so I think, I don't know guys, these 2 is in the bottom. I have no idea right now. When I don't have that shadow, maybe this one is like number 19, but we're gonna keep it like that, okay? Oh, let's move on. So next up we have this. This is from Technique. This is actually a really nice palette. Same here as with a Revolution palette. I don't feel like there is enough depth in this palette, and the darkest shade is not super dark, so, but there are some amazing shimmers. There are these marbled shimmers here. You have some pressed glitters as well, like these 2, but these are very, very stunning, you guys. Very, very like reflective on your eyes. So I would say the shimmers here are amazing. The mattes are like okay. But it is a very affordable palette, so, I mean, what can you expect? Next up, we have a Pixie palette. This is the only Pixie palette I have, and this is with a collaboration, and this is with the Heart Defensor. And I don't know what this is called, this palette, if this is just I Heart palette or it's something like that. This actually I use from time to time. I feel like I like to dip into this. This is more, you have some peaches here as well, so I don't know if this would be like more like a rosy, but I feel like these here are very rosy. These are more like peachy shades, so maybe not 100% rosy palette, but I do enjoy digging into this one. This doesn't have a lot of depth either, but I don't know. When I do looks with this, I don't need a lot of depth. I actually enjoy it, so that's why I still have it in my collection. So next up we have this one. This is from Urban Decay, and this is the Naked Cherry palette. This is more like burgundy berries, and I love this palette as well. I mean, it's not the best, that's why it is quite low here in the ranking, but I mean, the mattes perform really good. I think the shimmers are a little bit like not special at all. Like, they're regular shimmers, nothing special, not sparkly, and you know, just regular. So I don't use the shimmers that much, but the mattes are really good, and I like the variety from light to dark. I like that layout, and I love this packaging with all the cherries here. Next up we have a Colourpop palette. This is a quad, and this is the Secret Life of Scorpio. They had these quads like the I can't find the words, you know. Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, and you know, oh my god, I can't find the word. Well, I'm gonna pop it up. You know what I mean. But yeah, this one is quite cute. I mean, it's a berry palette with a pop of purple here, and it actually is very cute. I mean, you have a little lighter matte, a darker matte, and two shimmers. That's basically all you need for a quad. So these are like very similar in like darkness, if you know what I mean. It would be nice if one of them would be a little bit lighter or darker, but I do think this one has a good quality to it. So. And now we have a palette that is a pink palette. So this is from Juvia's Place, guys. So this is the Sweet Pinks by Juvia's Place. I mean, if you like pinks, look at this. It's so beautiful. The only thing why this is like a little bit lower ranked is the quality. I mean, I love Juvia's Place, but I have two of these in this format, like 6-pan palettes. I have the taupey one and this one. They are not that good quality, to be totally honest. I mean, the other Juvia's Place palettes I have, they are so much better. It feels like they are a little bit dry and not super pigmented. Like, for instance, these mattes here, and the shimmers are also very dry. So they are not that buttery smooth creamy, and not creamy, but you know, yeah, they are a little bit on the drier side, so that's why this is ranked here, because I feel like if this would be high quality, this would be way high up there, because I do love a bright pink, and I mean, can you see? It's like super bright, but it's very beautiful. And now we also have like a 6-pan palette, so I took this one out. This is from Nabla, and this is the Wild Berry. This is their cutie palettes, and yeah, this is how this one looks. This is a berry palette with a pop of like, this is a duochrome, so this shifts a little bit, almost in a purpley blue. And then you have this latex formula that I really love. Maybe you can, you know, the cream to powder formula in Natasha Denona. It's kind of something like that, similar anyway. And then you have 3 mattes, like berry tones, and you have a bright one here, you have a dark one, you have a mid-tone, and you have like a pinky shimmer here. And yeah, you can do a lot of fun looks. Actually, you can do a lot of looks with this one. Like, it's not gonna look similar. And that's what I like about this, that you actually can go so many ways and do so many different looks. And the packaging is stunning. This is super hard to rank, by the way. I mean, these 19 palettes. I had a really hard time, but I took this one. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a quad. This is the luxury palette in Mesmerizing Maroon, and this is the little quad. These are actually, or these, I have 2 palettes from Charlotte Tilbury, but the quality is amazing. I mean, but the price tag for these are way high up there, like really expensive for what it is, like 4 shades, I mean 4 shades. And but I do like this one, I cannot lie. I love to pick this up when I want to have a little more glam, easy look, because I love this shade here. This is a shimmer, but I actually use it in a crease, and It's so beautiful. The shimmers here are amazing. The matte here is really good. So I have nothing to complain about when it comes to the quality. It's just the price tag that is a little bit, you know, it is expensive. And next we have my least expensive. This is so cheap, guys, and it's so good. This is the Catrice 5-in-a-box palette. This specific is the soft rose look, and this is like a mauve pink color story. I love this palette. This is a very cool tone rosy palette. It's beautiful. It's amazing, actually. The shimmers perform really good. They are super, like, not glittery, but they are so shiny, so it almost looks wet. And the mattes perform really good. Easy to blend, pigmented. It's just a really great palette. They have a lot of these. Like, I have two, another shade as well that is a little more orangey brown, and I have this one. But I know they have more of these, like more shades, so check it out if you want like a little 5-pen palette that is not expensive at all. And here we have another Nabla Cutie palette. This is in coral. This is my favorite, no, one of my favorites. I love this one. I mean, I love pinks, and you have a red here as well, but you have some neutral, like a brown here. But you have the pinks, and you have, I don't know if this is supposed to be in this ranking either, but I feel like it is pink leaning. But you do have like a peach here as well, and a gold, like neutrals. But yeah, I just think this is a very cute palette. It's a cutie palette, but yeah, you can also go very, like, you can do very different looks with this one, like have variety in your looks with just this 6-pen palette. And yeah, super cute. And now we have a Natasha Denona palette. This is the Love palette from her, and this is how it looks. This is a good variety also in this palette, I feel like. I mean, you have berries, you have pinks, you have some purples here also. I don't know, there is a lot of nice shades in this one. But as I have been telling you guys, I don't know if you have been here, but when I talk about Natasha Denona quality, I feel like the mattes, the cream to powder formula is amazing, but the shimmers, guys, I mean, I have Colourpop palettes that has better shimmers than Natasha Denona, and for the price tag, I am a little bit like, I mean, they are not this spectacular at all. They are not, but yeah, it's a pretty palette. I mean, it is a pretty palette. Don't know more what I can say. And yeah, I really like her mattes, as I said. And I actually ranked this one a little bit higher. I don't know. This one is the Too Faced from the Tutti Frutti collection. This is the Razzle Dazzle Berry Eyeshadow Palette. Oh my god. First of all, the packaging is cute and beautiful, and it's even more cuter when you have this raspberry girl here. But it smells good as well. But this is, how many shades is this? This is like 7 shades. What I like about this palette is the mattes are really good. You have some variety here with, this is actually like a light shimmer, but it's just a sheen, so you can actually have it on your brow bone, you can just have it in your inner corner. This shade is spectacular. This has another formula, almost like a Super Shock shadow, creamy and spectacular on your eyes. This is a regular shimmer. This is more like, this is also shimmer. This here is like a matte with some small glitter specks in it. Maybe not the biggest fan, but you can also deepen up a look with it. I feel like this is thought through when it comes to Too Faced, because I don't feel like they have a lot of palettes that I am impressed with. But I have this one, and I have the other one, the pineapple one, that I'm so happy I have. Oh. That I actually like a lot. So this one is definitely a good palette. I enjoy it so much. So next up we have a Lorella palette. This is the Sweetheart palette. I'm gonna show you how beautiful is this palette. I mean, the color story is amazing. The shimmers here are amazing. They are so sparkly. The mattes, The mattes are not my favorite in this palette. They didn't layer that good, and yeah, they're okay, but not spectacular. The shimmers are the star of the show, and the color story, of course. I mean, look at this pinky, beautiful color story. You have some pops of purple here, so it's not like 100% pink palette, but I do love this one. It is very inspiring when I open it up, so that's why I have it in my collection, and because of the shimmers as well. But you can do a lot of fun looks with this one. Oh my god. This is a long video, guys, but let's take the next one here. This is from Glamlight. This is the Miracle palette. I think this was, they had like a something with breast cancer, and they actually made this palette. I don't know if there was like collaboration or something with breast cancer and they want to raise some money. I don't know, something about breast cancer and this palette. I got it, I think, in a subscription box, and I love this palette. Look at this. This is like a pinky berry rosy palette. You have some rosy shades, pinky berries, and you have some neutrals here as well. And yeah, variety of mattes and shimmers, and just a very, very beautiful romantic color story. I haven't used it for a while though, but I took it out and yeah, I need to use it. Okay guys, we are at top 4. Finally, maybe. Well, okay, this palette I'm gonna show you guys is the one I have on my lid. I mean, look at this sparkly, beautiful shimmer. It's actually this one. This is from She Glam. This is the Beach Sunset eyeshadow palette. And I know, yes, I don't buy from She Glam anymore because I don't want to support Shein. And I have bought a lot from Shein through the years. I mean, it's a very affordable website, and they have makeup as well. They actually have good quality makeup. Oh my god, yeah, they have. But I've heard how the people that work in this work environment, it's not good, and you know, it's fast fashion and all that, so I try to avoid it. I have kind of canceled it, but you know, you never know. I hope I won't get like weak and buy there again, but I can tell you, the things I have I'm gonna use, the makeup I have I'm gonna use. I can say, I mean, this is ranked like number 4 in my collection of 19 palettes. That says a lot. I love this one. So this is the color story. I mean, they are a little bit like a duping palettes, but I think they have a lot of palettes now that is their own color stories, but they started out with like duping. This is like a Huda Beauty palette. They were duping like the shades, but this is actually great quality. I mean, this that I have on my lid is like a duochrome. It is so sparkly and beautiful. I love it. I love this color story because this is like a autumn berry, like a dark berry color story that I absolutely love. They have this dark matte, they have mid-tones, they have light, and also the shimmers are, I mean, light to medium to dark. So I really enjoy this palette. I think I'm gonna use it a lot now when autumn is here, and yeah, I really love that color story. So guys, number 3, can you guess? Probably not. I mean, there's a lot of palettes in my collection, but I have this one, the Natasha Denona Retro palette. So this is actually a super beautiful palette. I really like this. I mean, the shimmers are way better in this palette than this one again, but the mattes, nothing is better than the Natasha Denona mattes, I feel like. When it comes to, I mean, she has a lot of these cream to powders here, so maybe that's why I rank this so high, because I love that. And I love this color story. It's very easy to use, like these berries, like almost burgundy berries shades. I don't know, it's just very beautiful, a little bit mauve, look at that. And you have some variety in the shimmers as well. I like that. I like that it goes from light to dark. Yeah, you can do a lot with this palette, and that's what I love about it. And yeah, I think it's a cute palette. So guys, number 2. Number 2 is actually this one. The Rose Period by Suva Beauty. This I got in a subscription box and I'm so happy I got it. Look guys, look at this color story. If you love like pinks and purples, you will love this one. I mean, the shimmers are amazing. Look at this bubble gum. Look at these bubblegum pinks. You have this one as well. You have that one. You have some variety. I mean, this one is more like a, almost like a coppery pink, and this is more like a purpley pink. And you have some purpley pinks here. You have a brighter one here. You have some berries. You have some lighter shades. You have a lot in this palette, and I feel like this is also a palette that has variety, and it makes me so happy when I open this up. It is good quality and it's cute, and yeah, I just think they did a great job with this color story and also the packaging. I get very excited when I open this up. Really love this one. That's why it is at number 2. Okay guys, number 1. Number 1. This is a palette that I absolutely love. Absolutely love. The Mimosa Palette from BH Cosmetics. I mean, I don't know how much I've used this, but I have used this so much. And I have a lot of palettes. These 19 palettes are just my rosy pinky berry palettes. Then I have a lot of palettes in my collection. So I mean, for me to actually have used this one so much, it doesn't look like I've used it, but I've used it so much. I love this one. I love this one. The only thing about this palette, if I would change anything, I would taken out maybe one of these that is quite similar and put in a really dark matte so you can deepen up this palette. But I mean, these shimmers are absolutely crazy. Like, they are so sparkly and beautiful and has a lot of dimension. In it, and they have a lot of nice mattes here. I mean, you can go really super bright Barbie pink, you can go a little more muted but also very bright berry. I mean, beautiful. I love this song. And then you have a pop of yellow here, which I love, but I mean, super beautiful palette. I think the quality of this is 10 out of 10. I mean, it's beautiful. The shimmers perform so good. The mattes perform amazing. What can I say? It's my favorite one in my collection when it comes to these color stories, for sure. I mean, BH is amazing. I don't know how the quality is now when they are owned by Revolution, or I have no idea, but I hope they will continue doing this great formula, because if they are doing that, I'm gonna purchase, because I love their formula. So guys, this was it. This was me ranking all of my rosy, berry, pinky, mauve palettes in my collection. I hope you have enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna do more ranking videos. I'm gonna film one more after this that is probably not up yet, but it will come up on my channel soon. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. And I see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.